Welcome back. Tonight, we're peeling back the fun facade of Halloween.
Right.
We're not getting into ghost stories or, legends tonight. We are looking at some truly terrifying accounts, real-life horror that happened when Halloween night gave, perfect cover for crime.
It's a strange thing, isn't it? That one night where your brain is sort of trained to ignore masked figures, maybe even carrying fake weapons.
Exactly.
And that festive chaos, it just becomes this huge advantage for people with genuinely bad intentions.
So our mission here is to walk you through these stories. We've got home invasions, psychological terror, attempted kidnappings, and we want to pull out that key insight. How does the anonymity of the costume enable this kind of violence? We want you to grasp just how serious things got when these fun evenings turn into actual nightmares. Let's jump right in. This first one, it starts at a big party and it turns deadly fast.
Okay, so this first account details Nick's annual Halloween bash, known for being really elaborate. Huge props, loud music. He even built this giant cardboard haunted maze. Must have cost a fortune.
Right.
This atmosphere was, typical college party excess, lots of noise, chaos. So that's important context.
Maximum chaos. So the narrator, our source, is upstairs with a few friends. Party's in full swing downstairs. Then suddenly, everything changes. Two sharp, steady, loud bangs from downstairs.
Bangs, not fireworks.
No. And followed immediately by screaming. Not party screams, but the source described it as a crowd screaming for their lives.
Instant shift. Party's over. Survival mode kicks in. Nick slams the bedroom door, locks it, tells everyone, hide now.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating psychologically how fast that happens. That immediate instinct, people just scrambled.
Under the bed, yeah. Into a closet, someone even crammed into a storage box.
Anywhere.
And then the music cuts out. Total silence.
Oh, that must have been terrifying.
The silence is broken by a grown man shouting demands downstairs, confirms it immediately. This is a home invasion. Coordinated.
Right.
Sources say at least 3 intruders, maybe more. And they were using the night fedoras, coats, vendetta masks.
Hidden in plain sight. Blending right in.
Until they weren't. The terror moves upstairs. They hear Booth stopping right outside that locked bedroom door.
They try to ram it.
Yeah, they try ramming it, but it holds. So the intruder doesn't hesitate. There's the sound of shots, fired right into the doorknob, breaking the lock.
Oh my God.
And at the same time, downstairs, more cries, another gunshot. The violence is already happening down there.
So the door's breached?
The door opens. The intruder finds Nick in the closet. Nick identifies himself. I'm the homeowner. And instantly, he's the focus.
What did they want?
The demand was $100,000 cash.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Which, a college kid isn't likely to have.
Right. So when that wasn't possible, it shifted, became opportunistic theft.
Okay.
Nick was forced to fill a sack with his valuables. Downstairs, all the hostages, they had to give up their wallets.
So it's this awful mix, planned invasion, but also grabbing whatever they could, all masked by the panic.
The narrator, he stayed hidden, didn't move until he heard the front door slam shut. Intruder's gone. But when he finally goes downstairs, it's heartbreaking. 2 friends, Jen and Robbie, found dead, shot in the head.
Awful. Just awful. And this is where, the deep dive part really hits. The tragedy didn't end there.
No.
The source details the aftermath for the survivors, Nick especially, tormented by guilt, became severely depressed, dropped out of school, spiraled into addiction. He actually died of a heroin overdose in 2013, less than a year after the party.
Wow. The trauma itself was fatal in the end.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is the chaotic setting, the party, just cover? Right. Or does it actively make things more unstable, more high risk for everyone?
I think it creates a permissive environment. Like you said, cover. Who's going to notice 3 people in masks walking down the street with a bag on Halloween?
Right.
So if that first story was about, sudden catastrophic violence, this next one is different. It's a slow burn, relentless psychological pressure.
Exactly. This account is from someone alone. New house, small corner house. It's around 11:00 p.m. on Halloween.
Okay.
They hear a knock. First thought, late night pranksters. Ding dong ditch, annoying, but harmless.
Standard Halloween stuff.
But then the knocking comes back and it escalates quickly to pounding, loud pounding.
So they check.
They check, yeah, nobody there. Double locks the doors. But the pounding continues.
And doesn't stop.
It just keeps going for over half an hour. Imagine that. Just constant loud pounding when you're alone.
That's unnerving. The relentlessness itself is a kind of weapon.
It really is. The narrator eventually drifts off, exhausted,
Yeah.
but wakes up again around 2 a.m. realizes the pounding of the front door has stopped.
Oh, relief.
For a second. Then comes the terrifying realization. The noise hasn't stopped. It's moved.
Where?
It's not outside anymore. It's at the bedroom door.
Oh, no, inside the house.
Inside. That changes everything. It's not an annoyance now. It's an immediate personal threat.
Yeah.
Right there.
And they hear.
Here's the doorknob turning. It's someone trying to bust the door down. Ramming it.
Okay, so definitely not kids. This is serious.
Absolutely. Genuine break-in attempt. High stakes.
Yeah.
Cornered in the bedroom.
What do? This sounds like extreme stress.
Quick thinking. Really smart, actually.
Yeah.
Uses technology. Plugs their phone into speakers.
Then plays.
Plays a sound effect. Super loud. A .45 caliber gunshot.
Wow. Bluffing with sound.
Yeah. And shouts a threat immediately after. Something like, that was a warning shot. Leave now or I shoot.
Did it work? That cognitive shock?
It worked. Instantly. Heard two distinct pairs of footsteps. Running. Fast. Over the wood floors out of the house.
Two people.
Two people. When the narrator finally felt safe enough to check the house, intruder's gone. But they'd left the front door wide open.
Wide open. That sustained pressure for over an hour. Then the attempt on the bedroom door. That shows real commitment to getting in. Terrifying.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so moving from home intrusions, let's look at another kind of Halloween opportunism. An attempted kidnapping, targeting kids.
Yeah, this one involves two 11-year-old friends. Trick-or-treating. The narrator and her friend Casey.
They're crossing a small wooden bridge over a river named Jackwinkle River. First encounter happens there. A black Jeep pulls up, blocks their path deliberately.
Blocking them in.
Yes. A man inside calls out, has a really raspy smoker's voice, asks for directions or help. You know, the standard lure, feigning vulnerability.
Predatory Tactic 101.
Thankfully, the girls just felt wrong about it. Instinct kicked in, they ran.
Good for them. But it wasn't over.
No. And this is where the coordination, the planning becomes clear. It's sinister.
How so?
Before they get far, another vehicle, an SUV, comes barreling around the corner, slams on its brakes right in front of them, cuts off their escape.
So two vehicles working together.
Exactly. The window rolls down, two more men inside, one older, gray, curly hair, and the pretense is just dropped completely now.
What did they say?
The offer was direct. Chilling. Get in the car, they said. We have free bags of candy.
Using the holiday itself as bait, textbook grooming, but so blatant.
Absolutely. Then the vehicles start working together. The Jeep does a three-point turn, starts tailing them slowly. The SUV stays ahead.
Boxing them in again.
Yes. Both vehicles stop. Two men jump out, lunge towards the girls.
Oh, God.
The girls drop their candy bags. Just run. Desperately. Towards the narrator's house, which thankfully wasn't too far.
Did they make it?
They made it to the front door, started ringing the doorbell like crazy, just hammering it.
And the men?
They saw the girls reach the house, saw they'd made it to safety. They retreated then, got back in the vehicles, and left.
Close call. Very close.
Police were called, obviously. And because the men now knew where the narrator lived, the family actually had an unmarked police car guarding the house overnight.
That's serious. But there's a resolution here, right? A positive one.
There is, incredibly. Later that night, flashing lights again. But this time, it's the unmarked car. They spotted the suspects.
No way.
Yes. Pulled over the black Jeep, the SUV. The three men arrested right there.
Wow, they actually got caught that night.
The narrator and Casey actually saw the arrest happen. The source says they gave the arrested men the finger, turning the worst night of both of our lives into ultimately the best night.
That's quite an ending. A rare moment of immediate justice in these kinds of encounters.
It really underscores how predators use this night, doesn't it? Banking on kids being out, adults may be distracted or letting their guard down a bit.
Absolutely. The mask is literal, but it's also psychological cover.
Right.
Which brings us to the last account. This one really blurs the line. Was it a prank or something else? The pig mask follower.
Right. This happened after visiting a haunted house attraction, a pretty high quality one, called Scariest Journey to the Basement.
Okay.
The main feature was this maze, unguided. You had to find a key in total pitch black darkness to get out. So the fear was real, but, controlled. Part of the show.
Standard haunted house stuff, but intense.
Exactly. So the group navigates the maze, finds the key, escapes. They feel that relief, getting out into the open air.
Yeah, the tension release.
But it doesn't last. As they're walking away, a tall figure steps out of the exit door behind them, dressed in a black robe, wearing a bloody pig mask.
Okay, like an actor maybe? taking the scare outside.
That's what they thought at first, just a staff member really committed to the role, going the extra mile.
Right.
But the figure starts following them. Down the street, they walk further away. The figure keeps pace.
How far?
For about 5 blocks.
5 blocks? That's a long way for a haunted house gag.
Way too long. They started getting uneasy, tried joking around like they'd run for a bit, then stop suddenly.
And the figure?
Mimicked them, exactly. Ran when they ran, stopped when they stopped, perfectly mirrored their movements.
Okay, that's not funny anymore. That's creepy. The dedication is unsettling.
It got really serious when they reached their friend Eddie's house. The figure followed them right into Eddie's backyard.
Onto private property. That crosses a major line.
Big time. That's when Eddie just snapped, shouted for his dad. "Dad, get your gun!" Eddie's father comes out. He actually has a pistol, aims it right at the pig mask figure.
How did the figure react to that?
Instantly changed. Performance over. Hands shot up, cried out, "I'm only 27. I'm only 27. Just sounded scared.
Interesting. So the threat of real violence broke the act.
Completely. Eddie's dad told him to get lost. The figure turned and left immediately. Retreated.
Okay, so scary prank gone way too far.
That's what you'd think. But here's the final chilling detail, the really unsettling part.
What's that?
The group contacted the haunted house later, asked about the pig mask character. The staff confirmed. "We have no such employee. Nobody dressed in a pig mask works here."
Wait, so it wasn't an actor?
Apparently not, which leaves this terrifying open question.
Was it just some random person doing a really extreme deranged prank, or was it something worse? A stalker using the haunted house exit and the night as cover to single them out and follow them.
Exactly. The fact he only backed down when faced with a gun, that suggests a level of commitment way beyond a simple prank. It feels much more sinister.
It really does. That ambiguity is almost the scariest part.
So when you look at all 4 of these accounts, what emerges is how Halloween allows for the exploitation of 2 really powerful psychological things.
Right. First is social trust. We see masks, we think costume, we lower our guard.
And second is environmental chaos. The noise, the crowds, the darkness. It all provides cover for people planning harm.
Precisely. The lesson seems to be when everyone's wearing a mask, the real danger isn't the pretend monsters, it's the actual threats, using that anonymity, that cover, to operate outside the usual rules. Genuine danger hiding in plain sight.
It's a stark reminder, isn't it, how thin that line can be between holiday fun and real unscripted terror. We hope these stories, as disturbing as they are, maybe serve as a warning. Stay with you a bit.
Yeah. Be aware of your surroundings, especially on nights like that.
Thank you for listening to this pretty unsettling deep dive. If you appreciate these true stories, and if you want to support us bringing more chilling narratives like this, please do hit that like button. Share it with anyone else who finds this stuff compelling. And definitely subscribe to Horror Docs. We've got more deep dives coming. Good night, and please be safe out there.